here with the cast of Fear the Walking Dead. Welcome.
Hello.
Hey.
I want to start with Alicia. I'm worried about your character covered in radioactive zombie guts, which is not a good thing.
It's not ideal.
How worried should fans be about her fate? How worried are you?
When I first read it, I did call up and I was like, yo, what's happening? And I got a few details, but of course I cannot say anything. I can say, I guess it's, it's this one moment where we really see Alicia try and embrace people and finally reach out and see that it is important to let other people in and try and become, this family rather than just being like a killing machine or, putting herself in the position of warrior. And it's almost like kind of quite funny that she then does that and suddenly it's like she's already in jeopardy straight away again after trying to like help people and not being on her own. So it's interesting for sure.
What I really love, Alicia, is how you handle it. Like how Alicia and Alicia handle it.
Wait, yeah, really... which one?
This is really scary. Well,
me?
You.
How I handle it?
Yeah, acting wise, like it was really smart. The choices you made.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
In that situation.
Yeah.
Like she just looked around. She's like, I'm fine. I'm like,
yeah.
Wow,
it was really beautiful.
That's like you can go in so many ways with it, and you just chose a beautiful way to tell that story.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think when you see her as well in the shower, especially. Oh wait, no, we haven't seen that yet. I forgot.
Oh,
it's fine. No one knows anything.
When you were in the shower with
The other big thing from this last episode is, can we give a moment and just acknowledge how great Lenny and Karen looked in those hazmat suits? I mean, you guys rocked it.
We look like Teletubbies, but well, when I say we, I mean I look like a Teletubby.
It was Lenny when he wore the hazmat suit for the first time. It was so funny. I was giggling. I was like, "Look at us! Look at the pair of us! I look like the Michelin doll." No, but it's serious. I'm the Michelin doll, and Lenny was saying, he goes, "God, does my ass look big in this?" And I'm like, Lenny, no!
I did. I look like a Teletubby, I did. I look like, what are these? There's Tinky Winky and I look like Fatty Batty. That's what I look like.
I thought you looked like you were in a runway. I thought you felt like you were in a runway.
There's no way you can run in that.
Yeah.
I appreciated the camaraderie. Now you can know what it was like for me, because I felt like a Michelin doll right from the start.
When they came off, I feel like there was a moment between the two. There was touching. There was a moment of intimacy between your characters that I felt like maybe was foreshadowing something.
With Grace, I think finally she's been so isolated. She's been so isolated in her trauma and everything that she's been through, and she's so wholly focused on trying to clean up the mess that she feels heavily responsible for back at the plant. So to be able to find a group of people and realize that she has a lot in common with them, and Morgan has played a huge part in helping her open up and start even talking about things. I think she realizes that actually these could be good people, and good for her sense of sanity, I think. So having someone like Morgan and the gang has been really good for her, and I hope she realizes that more and more.
Jenna, are we going to see our first Fear the Walking Dead wedding? Because I feel like June and John are like the most stable couple that could be, especially in this universe.
I think that we're gonna explore the relationship and try and, I think all of us, each character in their own way is trying to find a way to live within, not just survive, and find ways to take their existence to the next level and make it also, when you make something meaningful for yourself in a group like this that are together and working together, you make meaning for others as well. And I think that's the main human purpose, is to make meaning with each other. And I think that's like Morgan's, drive is let's find a way to make meaning out of things. So yeah, I think I don't know about a wedding, but I think we'll continue to explore the relationship.
I don't know if we got time for that.
Maggie, is Al gonna see Isabel again?
I hope so.
Hashtag Isabel rocks.
That was amazing.
Hashtag couple goals.
Magabel.
Yeah.
Magabel. Yes, that's a good one.
How soon or early on did you know that Al was a lesbian and that reveal was gonna happen?
I think in the context of the apocalypse, as I believe about society now, I think human sexuality is more of a sliding scale. and especially in the apocalypse, like no one's hung up on, that kind of thing. So it was always kind of mentioned, you know, if she ever met somebody that she could connect to that deeply, the miracle would be that you met somebody in the apocalypse. The gender would sort of be not that big a deal.
I feel like the motto of the show has evolved into everyone helping each other before helping themselves. Like, it's not about saving your own ass, it's about, you know, helping someone else. And in these divisive times, I kind of feel like that's an important message to be sending out. Would you sort of agree?
Yes.
I think one of the responsibilities of any show at the moment is to reflect the world in which it is happening. And I think it would be hard not to reflect the world in some way if you're in any way in tune with what's kind of going on. I don't think we're making a deliberate or huge statement about it, but I do think it's a statement nonetheless, and it's not a bad one in this particular moment in time to give a shit about somebody else and not just focus on yourself, because it's not really how the world happens, or it doesn't necessarily have to be how the world happens. So, and this genre that we're operating in has always been able to make comment about the world without it being sledgehammered in, and I think we're just following along in that genre.